Have you ever gone down the rabbit wormhole to find that one golden answer that would fix your overthinking? Yeah, me too. Someone writes the exact same thing that you needed to hear, but you still are unable to take action. And next day, you're back on Reddit again, scrolling through different advice and trying to find out what that is actually going to help you start taking action and avoid overthinking. And there's a reason that someone else's advice doesn't always apply to us and that it keeps you stuck. And it's not because you're not trying hard enough. See, when I first wanted to start my YouTube channel back in 2019, I used to be terrified of talking to camera. And that's when I would spend hours looking up advice on Reddit as to how to get comfortable talking to camera and record videos. I would search for things like best ways to stop overthinking, how to confidently talk to camera as an introvert, how to stop caring about what people think. I would read all these advice before going to bed. I would bookmark all these tips, take screenshots, and still not take action. And this frustrated me a lot because I used to think that there was something wrong with me and that all these advice that people are offering is actually the advice that can easily be followed by the other people, but there was simply something wrong with me that was preventing me from take action. And that used to frustrate me a lot. And this is exactly the same reason why it took me almost 3 years to not creating my YouTube channel at all. While reading all those comments gave me a tiny surge of motivation and gave me this false sense of illusion that I was actually taking action, while objectively I was simply not creating content and I was just wasting my time doing this mental masturbation of telling myself that I was doing something while virtually taking zero action. And see, that's exactly the trap with advice. It makes you feel as if you're making progress without actually making progress at all. The only thing it really solves is the discomfort of feeling stuck in that particular moment and nothing beyond that. It doesn't retrain your brain to act differently when the fear shows up tomorrow. And if you've been here for a while, you know that it will. And it also prevents you from taking real action instead of just reading advice. You actually already know what you need to do. You don't need to be scrolling Reddit for hours in order to take action. You already know how to do the thing that you're avoiding. And I bet you have already taken actions in the past without a full plan before. And you have already taken actions in the past without reading opinions of 100 other people. So what does this tell you about yourself? It simply tells you that you are not lacking information. You don't need someone's advice on Reddit. You just need accountability and someone walking with you while you take these actions. You can totally do it. You've just been outsourcing your courage to someone else's comment section. See, one of my clients was a serial advice collector. She used to spend a lot of time on Reddit and she used to spend a lot of time on ChatGPT. So she was in this analysis paralysis phase where she was trying to find the perfect way to create reels for Instagram and she was not taking action. And during the first few sessions, what we uncovered was she was just trying to have the perfect strategy before she even started. But it was actually just her fear of failure and also the fear of judgment that was preventing her and keeping her safe. So when we worked on her mindset piece and we actually got her comfortable posting, she realized that she did not need to be spending time on Reddit or on ChatGPT in order to choose the perfect editing tips or the perfect type of content to create. And she was able to devote all this time to actually create raw, authentic content that resonates with her audience. And she was able to overcome this obsession of feeling ready and having all the information before actually taking action. So where am I going with this exactly? See, next time you want to do something and you have a vague bit of idea of how to go about it, I want you to not go to ChatGPT or Reddit, and I want you to not look up the perfect way or find all the answers. I want you to create a first messy draft and just start it with all your knowledge and trusting your own judgment and creating content with your own internal knowledge and just putting it out there. Because trust me that the advice that you're looking for is actually not going to be found on Reddit or ChatGPT. It's simply the courage that you will only find by actually doing things. And if you want someone by your side as you take these baby steps and try to realize your dream to actually share your gifts with people through social media, this is exactly where I come in and I actually help my clients do that. I'm pursuing a holistic life coaching course right now, so I know the exact mental frameworks in order to get you from overthinking to actually taking action courageously And I promise you that I can help you uncover a lot of your self sabotage patterns and get you comfortable posting content. But that's not where we're going to stop. Once we get through your mindset, we're going to next work on your content strategy and help you show up more confidently on YouTube, as well as discussing the type of content that you can create in order to create powerful content that resonates with your audience. So if this sounds interesting to you, click the link in the description to work directly with me. Or if you would like to check if the advice actually works, just watch this video where I helped my friend Stephanie go from overthinking every single decision that she made and not posting for 5 years to actually being able to consistently post on Instagram for 30 days in a row. And lastly, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.